Welcome back to the big board. Still playing North Africa 41. Deep into, actually, we're looking at the end of First Impulse for August 2. No, August 2. So there you go. Exciting stuff. Now, I've realized that unfortunately for the Commonwealth, I had been miscounting the VPs. So they are a little bit behind the eight ball now because the Germans, in fact, have 6 VPs, not 2. In fact, it might be, I'm going to call it 5. 5 VPs instead of 2 because we missed 3 full turns of counting, primarily because I had this mental impression that I only controlled 3 airfields when in fact I controlled 4. And the benchmark, which we can see over here. I don't think I can turn the camera, but I can at least just scoot it over here. You can see here it says 2, but here it's 3, and it's 3 for many, 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 many turns. So we do the delta. If I own 4 airfields and the benchmark is 3, I get a VP. The Axis player gets a VP. So I got a VP for the Axis player. So I had missed doing that July through July and the first turn of August. So that bumped us up 3 VPs, and it may even have been 4. But with all these impulses, it's hard to keep track of when things were specifically captured. And I do believe it was at least by July the first turn. So it's kind of a benefit to the Commonwealth in that they weren't pressured to be attacking, but now they are. So. Hence the rapid formation and collection of units. We lost Sidi Barrani, so that released the reserves of the Kiwis. Really nothing for them to do at the moment, so I've combined them into this group of forces here, and we're just gonna push here. I've got some mobile supply units here, and we're just going to go for it here and just crank on these guys and see what we can actually do to the Germans, because I think we now have a weight of forces here that's going to hurt them. Like we'll demolish these Italians here real quick. These 2 stacks are very hefty, but once again, only 15 factors allowed total in the defense. So we'll see what happens there, and a lot of it's going to end up being what available assets does each side have. And right now, no one's got offensive assets other than the artillery capability that both sides have. You can only use 1 arty per attack, obviously enough, but that's in the rules, very specific. What is not specific is on the attack, and I think the only guys that have elite units are the Axis player is the Germans. When they're attacking with their combined arms bonus, it says an army unit and an infantry unit, or a mechanized infantry unit, I believe. But they both have to be elite. But it doesn't say that it's only 1. So I'm not sure if I had multiple of those, I could get multiple column shifts. I'm treating it that it's just 1. Maybe I'm doing a disservice to the Axis, but I think that would really make them a little bit overpowered anyway. So I think it makes sense for them to have just the 1. I haven't posted a clarifying question anywhere. We'll just kind of leave it as is for now and keep playing. We can zoom in here a little bit so you can see what's going on. But basically, Rommel's primary forces here. I had a defensive line set up back in Sollum, along the escarpments with fortifications, but you know what? I brought the flak forward here, just because I can see that these guys are going to try and attack here. So we're going to try and beef up this defense, and then we'll siphon units off to cover the flank here out in the desert. Got to be careful because we want to make sure we keep lines of supply open, etc. So lots going on still. It's becoming a little bit attritional. This will probably be the last big attack that we did, that we'll do as the Axis player. Punch these guys back. Both sides lost a step, unfortunately, but I'm okay with that at the moment. I'd love to be able to press in here and get Mercer just to knock back the Allies and make them have to fight further. But I think we're going to end up being cut off from our supply if we push too much further. So that's probably the high tide for the Axis. They do get a VP every turn. So unless the Allies now push and counterattack and take back Sidi Barrani and make it a net zero change, then they're going to walk out the game in 2, 4, 6, 7 turns. It would be an automatic Axis victory, which would make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it'd be the second last turn of the game. So it's playing out pretty well. Let's see what the Commonwealth can do over the next handful of turns, and then I'm probably going to be well done with this. I think I've had good fun with it. We'll be playing it on Vassal at some point in the near future once the Vassal module is released. So you'll get a full campaign play, and it'll be opposed play as well. So probably be a lot less mistakes. That'll be nice, and probably more interesting tactics as well from my opponent Steve. So all right, all the very best. Talk to you soon. Ciao.